next week, and here to make a festive floral design for the occasion is Maria.
Hey, Maria.
Yay, I love the 4th of July.
Yeah.
I just love to deck. I know, I love the
fun.
patriotic red, white, and blue, and I'm really amping up my porch game lately. So I love my porch game. I am decorating our porch. Like you can see over here, this gorgeous palette that really makes a big statement, and I love working with palettes because you can reuse them for a number of different things and making a big statement just like that. Look at how pretty that is.
It really is beautiful. And you got started on this a little earlier today. I saw you working on it this morning.
I am channeling my inner Paige, and I actually made my own palette, so you can see here. So these are 1x4s that we use. So it is they're 46 inches, and then the ones that go on the back are 20. Or I'm sorry, these are 42. The one on the back are 26. Use some wood glue. What you want to do is measure the outside first, whatever the width is, which is the width. So it's 4 inches, and then move it in. I'm using some wood glue and some finishing nails to put it in. Build the outside first, and use your ruler so they are 1 inch apart from each other. You want to do your measuring prior to doing any kind of hammering or anything like that.
Nail once.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So you could get these cut at the hardware store if you wanted to as well, if you couldn't find these exact sizes that you need.
All right.
Hammer, 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 and it's really just step and repeat at this point. So you can see we have 6 that are 1 inch apart each.
Okay.
So that is how you make your own palette.
All right.
My friends.
Yes, I love that this is a smaller size palette. Can you actually just buy one?
Yes,
Yeah.
you really could. I wanted to customize it because I wanted it to look like a flag, but you could really go with whatever you could find at the store. I had this one at my house because I love me some palettes.
Right.
This is something I had decorated for a previous 4th of July, added in some hydrangeas on the top, but that's what I did with just some dry brushing technique, just to decorate, so you can find a number of different sizes if you really wanted to for your
But
palettes.
I mean, I love a palette, but I love this palette even more because you made this palette into an American flag. So how did you do that?
So for this one here, you can see, actually, let's hold that up. So what I have here, Deb, I have, this is red, as you can see. I just painted all these red, and I used some painter's tape to create a really clean line here and painted this blue. A great tip when you're painting, you want the blue a little bit more of a navy color if you can't find a good one, is to use, like if you have a bright blue, add in a little bit of purple and black, and that will help create a really pretty
like royal
American flag
blue. So don't be, narrowed down to what you find at the store. You can really create your own. Good tip. Yeah, to make the star, I have this stencil here and just some white paint. I actually added
really cute.
in.
You just got this from the craft store?
Just a craft store, and I actually just decided to make it a little bit more playful and just added the stars everywhere. But you really could make it a little bit more structured and do the line of stars, like the classic look of the American flag.
And just get a smaller stencil.
Just get a smaller stencil, exactly. Or just use one of the stars from the stencil and just go like this using a little sponge for stencils.
Any specific type of paint? Just regular
This is just acrylic craft paint.
Okay.
It's great to work with. I added a little bit of silver just to have some sheen, and you just pull it off just like so.
So fun!
Isn't that fun?
That's so fun for the kids to do.
And instead of painting any white for the stripes, I added in hydrangeas because I think hydrangeas are beautiful, and I wanted to create something that's just really fun and summery and chic.
It makes an impact this way. It's different.
And could you use real ones?
I would not use real for this. I really wouldn't, because you're kind of you want to get more bang for your buck. And if you get this many hydrangeas, you want to be able to use them again. Plus, they're probably, if you use fake, the real ones are probably not going to last for long.
That's true.
And especially in this heat. I know this ain't going to last in Florida. You're going to see your uncle. It's going to be way too hot.
So when you get your hydrangeas, they're usually going to come with a long stem. It's wire stem. Use some wire cutters to cut it down. I bent the end because what I'm going to do is actually push it in here and just
pull it through.
Just push
that's
it.
how it kind
exactly. What I ended up doing was cutting a little bit off the bottom. You can see here a little bit of the bottom, and I used this to fill. So you kind of just want to fill in here as much as you can, any holes that you have,
and then bend the bottom, right?
And I usually bend the bottom before I put it in.
And by the way,
it's a little bit easier.
If
and
you went to the at the craft store, they always have the those bins that are full of kind of the reduced things.
Yes,
and you can find so many different flowers. So if you can't find hydrangeas, anything that's white you could find there.
Exactly. And if you want to make it a little bit more secure, use a glue gun and kind of go in and add a little bit more security with your glue gun. Now these will be sticking out of the back, so if you want the back to look really finished, if someone's gonna see the back like how ours are hanging here, just grab a big sheet of any kind of fabric, like a blue fabric or white fabric,
put it on the back
and you
of it.
could just cover up the back.
Cover
it could be
sure.
really easy like that.
It's really
How do we hang this?
Maria.
Well, so we just put a little bit, these little hooks on there that just screw in.
There you go.
let's
All right.
And it's not heavy because it's light wood.
Exactly. So right over here.
Really pretty, Maria.
Thanks. They gave me an apple box so that I would be as tall as Debbie.
There you go.
And it just hangs.
Good job, ladies.
I love it. I feel like we're in that show Petticoat Junction right now. Looking around. This is adorable,
Isn't
Maria.
it fun?
Good job.
I love it.
And it's really easy to make. Either make your own palette, get your page on, or you can.
Well
get some
done.
other-
I love that. Get your page on.
your
Well,
page
she's
on.
always got some sort of power tool.
She
that's
really
why.
does. She inspires me.